Hi, I'm Grady. Now I will share a design project brief of carbon footprint wearable labels. First is my summary. This design proposition responds to SDG12 with design proposal to raise awareness of carbon emissions within the place of Australia, whose users are people with electronic devices. After my research, I divided the stakeholders into two circles. The main stakeholders are the public, the government, and project investors. My end users merge into a 32-year-old male. His interest is in technological products, and he very much hopes to make a difference for environmental protection. My first precedent analysis is due card. Users can set a monthly carbon emission quota, and their carbon emissions will be recorded when they use it. The disadvantage is that it can only record carbon emissions from consumption behaviors. My second precedent is footprint calculator, a calculator where people can calculate their own carbon footprint by entering their actions. It involves more aspects, but this is a very abstract calculation. It can only see approximate data and cannot affect the actual behavior of the user. The third precedent is carbon label. This is a label on product packaging. The picture shows two cases. It can give users a very intuitive view of the carbon emissions of products, allowing users to think more about their consumption actions. The limitation is that the standard is difficult to unify for more things, and most of them are only applied in food products. The fourth precedent is Jollabug. Encourage users to adopt more environmentally friendly behaviors through an innovative combination of gamification and social elements. The downside is that it relies on user input to check their behavior, which is not always accurate. The first idea was a stickable label. This solution will have a virtual tag on any phone, watch, or wearable device. This label will change according to user behavior, thereby forcing users to reduce carbon emissions. The second idea is to design a weighting interface. We generate significant hidden carbon emissions when we use online services. Many of these are generated by servers or cloud services. The idea is to transform the weighting interface from icons into a data visualization. Another idea is to record carbon emissions data for all users in one app. This application can influence the wallpaper. It ensures users view their carbon footprint at all times. Then I did some research. After that, I made some designs for the weighting interface. One is sea level rise, and the impact of our carbon emissions on some seaside cities is felt through the waiting time. Others are ideas that burn the earth. On the right is a simple prototype I made. Regarding user behavior, I conducted an experiment to observe whether users would be more willing to record carbon emissions when the wallpaper was affected. I found that this behavior is actually affected by visual effects. Then I made a lo-fi UI model, trying to find a more direct and simple software system for recording carbon emissions. The next experiment is about how to make a possible wearable label. I tried making it into a ring, keychain, and something similar to a skin sticker. I tried to use different ways to quickly use NFC technology to exchange carbon emission data at close range. For example, when purchasing products, how to quickly record the user's carbon emission data into a tag at the moment of swiping the card. Since the label is expected to be low power, it should not hold too much data but be a low power display device. For material testing, I referred to a skin experiment by Narendra Gogala. The effect of placing a patch on skin in various states and realistic effects. I tried to find a visual effect that would not easily cause distortion. The skin experiment is an experimental replication to verify that the patch is a possible solution. The focus in the future will still be on how to display a better design pattern in the extensible scheme. In the future, the system design will focus on physical objects and develop interaction design and service design. The interactive direction will be used for better data analysis. Service design will focus on how to improve user stickiness and reduce user learning costs. There are still a lot of technology that need to be researched. I hope this is a project that can be implemented, so I will further learn the technology and do a good job in the overall design. Thank you so much.